it was Monday night, the grand jury decision was made public. You happened to be at a show
in St. Louis. Yeah, we were the only act that didn't cancel.
That emotion on stage, can you just tell me everything that was behind that?
We watched the verdict come down, and my wife walked to the back and started weeping. She was playing, I think, Sam Cooke, Change Is Gonna Come. I just cried like a baby. I just held her in my arms and I just cried. You know, when your wife, as a man, when your wife looks at you and says to you, I don't know if God loves us. I'd never heard anything that hopeless in a moment since I had read a passage from a Holocaust survivor that questioned the validity or even God existed because of the conditions they were living under. And it just hurt. I couldn't do anything. I was helpless in that moment. I cried like a baby in the back. My rap partner, LP, who's white, came and comforted me. And then he and my wife both said, we think you should say something tonight. Usually we come out to another song. She was like, we should just come out in silence and say something.
We will not live in your fear. We will not accept your cages. We're not going to keep playing that race card because we know you don't value my skin, and you do value his, but you know what? We're friends and nothing is going to devalue that. We understand.
I didn't know what I was going to say, and I got on stage and just told the truth as I saw it.
I'm curious if you wish the president had gone to Ferguson.
He's the president of the United States, not just 45 million black people. Would I, in my black father heart and my black male heart, do I wish he would have went? Absolutely. Did I expect that from a sitting U.S. president? Absolutely not. He has to be hands-off in the office of presidency in that way. But as a black father and as a black man, I would hope that when he stepped away from that podium, when he went and sat on the bed next to his wife, I would hope that he experienced the same feelings of hopelessness and helplessness that I felt, because those feelings are what invigorates you the next day to fight the better fight.
What do you, as an American, as a black American, want to hear from him?
I want to hear from him that there's going to be a change in the police state called America. I mean, we have lost a numerous amount of liberties since the Patriot Act. I'd like to see some of those things repealed. I could stay in the emotion of Ferguson. I could care only about that particular moment, but that keeps it at that particular moment. I said from day one, and I say now, this is a constitutional rights issue. All of our rights are being violated by bad policing when any of our rights are being violated. So my take with the president is actually a little bigger than Ferguson. What are you going to do to reinstate the rights of Americans not to be treated like we have a militia, a martial law militia overseeing us in our daily life?